Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we want to take a look once again at the dragons, but with the reasoning that I will most likely switch to that Legend League army, because I think right now it's just like so annoying with hybrid and taking all those ring bases. Even though the last couple of results with hybrid look pretty good, but it's just such a coin flip. Like what my experience is over the last couple of days, that yes, you sometimes have good days, but at the same time, if you're failing with Queen Charge Hybrid, well, then you're failing really badly, which means like it's gonna be like around 60 to 70% maybe, or even 1 star, especially like against all of those annoying ring bases with 3 skeleton traps around the town hall. So it's really, really difficult to do right now hybrid attacks in Legend League because so many people are using ground skeletons and the ring bases are really annoying to charge. So this is the reason why we're switching over to dragons for now and try this for a couple of days and see how that goes. But I think let's take a look at a couple of attacks and what we're doing over there. So the first one is going to be on, like I said, one of those really annoying ring bases. And this would be really annoying to attack if you would have used miners or like hybrid, because if, and that's like once again, like if there are ground skeletons in there, if there are ground skeletons in the core, this would be a huge mess for my hybrid. But with dragons, it's not that bad if there are skeletons in the core, because like we do not care about that too much, because our dragons are dealing splash damage, and this means skeletons or in general the NCC troop are not too dangerous to them. So let's try to somehow cut this ring for my dragons, which means we want to have our dragons being able to get the direct pathing into the core. This is like the key for us. So what we're doing over here is using the king and the queen on the left side and our royal champ at the top side. The reason for that is that at the top side there are only defenses, which means the royal champ can create perfectly a pathing. On the bottom side we have the queen building at the bottom, which means I need to take that out with a baby dragon or something like that, which means the royal champ wouldn't be the perfect fit for that. So as soon as we did that, as soon as we cleared out the corners of this base, we can basically just spam in the rest of the dragons to make sure that they're actually going to the core. But guys, we have the E-Drag, or like the electrons, still alive, and this means we're sending it together with our dragons into the core, freezing everything. And now the bad thing is happening, which means the dragons are getting loot on the outside because of the Tesla. But because we brought like the electron with us, this makes the core, like the damage in the core, that heavy that our rage loons from the siege barracks, from the not siege barracks, from the blim, can easily clear the core. And we still have the warden ability, so this should be looking pretty good. Obviously there are a couple of inferno towers still in the core and they're annoying, but I think as long as we can use the warden ability and you make sure that the rages are getting this last rage is getting the last air defense, we should be pretty good to go. But I mean, there can be always something bad happening. So let's take a look at whether it's going to be enough or not. We're using the rage last second. We want to use the rage as soon as we're getting into the air defense and making sure that we can get through the enemy royal champion really quickly. So what we're using already should be the minion as well, because, well, like the minion except the bottom side, we can't really use it. So that's like the point where I'm using it. The rage leading into the air defense and making sure that even if the royal champ is stepping up, we can use the damage of the rage to get through everything a little bit quicker. The warden is stepping out of the range of the single inferno tower, and this is looking really good. Once again, the only issue which we have is time, and this is one thing which the dragons are super good at, that even if you're failing, they normally always get around like 90%, which is a super good basic level. Like if you consider Queen Charge hybrid or miners, you sometimes have horrible fails. This is happen really rarely with the dragon army, like with the drag clone army. And this is the nice thing about this army with the current Legend League. You might triple less with this army, but most likely way less 1 stars, and this is a big reason, or like a big point in Legend League as well. Let's take a look at this base, and well, thank you, Stephanie, for using my base. It's kind of nice, but well, she's using overall 4 X-bows on air. Normally you want to have the X-bows on ground, because otherwise this base tends to struggle against all of the ground attacks. But either way, let's take a look at how we're doing. We're starting off with the Electron for the right side. I mean, I think that's the classic opener for everyone who's doing Electron on this base. So this is nothing which should be expected, or like this should be expected as a defender. So let's see what we can do next. The next thing what we're trying to do is let's try to take out the bottom side of this base and make sure that all of our dragons actually go into the core. The bad thing is that the air defense is still up on the right side. I mean, it was to be expected, to be honest, but either way, the air defense is still up, which means we need to get the enemy air defense out of the way and then starting with our dragons. The bad thing, and now I would have liked to not have to use the Royal Champ ability, because what the Royal Champ is doing, she's luring the enemy clan castle out, and there are 3 ice golems in there, which means otherwise this would have been never ever coming out. So this is a bad thing, which is a little bit annoying, but either way, it should be pretty fine for us. We have the dragons getting into the town hall and somehow dodging the ice golems. That's pretty nice. And another thing is that our dragons, with the rage together, killed all of the 3 ice golems together in one breath. And that's crazy. Like, they were so grouped up, and since the dragons are doing the splash damage, well, yes, that's I don't know, just super crazy. Really nice for us. I'm freezing the upper Inferno Tower to make sure that my dragons are getting through over there, because that's like the biggest and last threat to us. And now the only annoying thing is the freaking Troll Tesla on 3 o'clock. Like, otherwise this attack looks pretty good. We have 1 minute left, which means like we should be good to go, right? But the big thing about dragons is they're kind of slow. So you need to be kind of quick in the beginning with the Electron, etc. And I'm still kind of new to the strategy, which means I'm not that quick in the beginning. So let's see, and let's just hope that it's enough. And my dragon on the left side is getting the Tesla, which means it's not going to be two Troll Tesla, it's just going to be 1. But it's going to be a close one. So let's see whether we can somehow make this work. We have 1 Archer Tower left. The enemy king will be annoying because the enemy king will be tanking for the Archer Tower. And like the king overall, like it's so annoying with dragons. Even though it sounds stupid, like the king is a good counter against dragons. Like what the heck? But it's working. Like the king is running around randomly and doing some stuff, and yeah, it just takes so long. Like it takes so long to get through that one. But well, our dragon is going for the Arch Tower, which means we have actually a chance. The minion is clearing out the elixir storage, so we have around 10 seconds to make it to the Troll Tesla. It's going to be close, but maybe possible. Like 6 seconds. Okay. I didn't say anything. This is not going to work. But either way, 99%, not too bad. And like I said, what I was talking about, the average percentage which you're getting on offense are pretty important. If you're getting on average, like the bad attacks kinda, the bad attacks, if those are like the high percentage 2-stars with like 90% plus, then you're fine. Like get 2 to 3 triples a day to that, and you're around 260 to 70 trophies. That's not too bad, to be honest. So let's take a look at the next base, and this one is going to be on my lower level account because I wanted to show you guys this attack as well with lower level heroes. Like on this one I have a level 11 Royal Champ, pretty decent King and Queen, I guess, 61 and 65, but still not a maxed heroes at all. So what we're doing over here, we let our king get through the wall, and then we're starting an Electron on the other side of the base to make sure that we're getting a pathing into the core. That's like the idea of this. So what we're doing, as soon as the king is getting through the wall, we're starting off with our queen. So next thing is going to be, well, just king ability, queen ability, getting all of the defenses over there, and then obviously then starting off on the other side with the Electron. 40 seconds already over, and well, you guys know already, like this is going to be a time thing on this one. If we're not getting, we should get into the base really quickly. So let's see. Next 2 loons are getting placed, then the blimp is getting into the base as well. We place the dragon in behind, rage, and the clone to make sure that everything is getting cloned, which we want to. Sadly, I misdropped the clone spell, and well, my electric dragon is getting cloned. Normally, you want to have the loons getting cloned. That's like the normal thing which you want to have happen. Next thing is just like getting the dragons into the base. I'm using an early heal spell just to make sure, because like I have a really small path into the core with the eagle and the Inferno Tower, and this means normally like it's pretty good spot to heal. So that's like the reasoning why I'm healing over there. Then Rage to lead everything into the Town Hall, and then the Royal Champ on the left side to make sure that the enemy air defense is getting taken out. And that's the idea of this attack. So let's take a look at how we're getting through the back end. We still have a couple of spells left, another Rage, another Freeze, or like another 2 freezes actually. And we have a couple of troops as well, like 2 minions, like 1 minion at this point, and the Bear Dragon and the Loon. We can place it anywhere basically. So another freeze to the air defense to make sure that our dragon is getting 1 more breath off, which means the arch tower is going to fall. And yeah, 1 minion over there. And now we have to wait like 1 minute roundabout for 22 percentage. Should look pretty good, right? The archer at the top is clearing out the army camp, and we have still the Loon and the Bear Dragon, and we can actually use that for tanking the back end to tank the enemy scatter shot. But I think at this point we just want to drop them in, make sure that we're getting the like time out of the way. Only 20 seconds left, and this is getting really close, like 18 seconds, and time is ticking. But there are not too many percentage, or like not too many buildings left anymore. So let's take a look whether we can somehow make it. 1 dragon is down. Dragons are getting to the scatter shot. Dragons are getting to the bomb tower. Yeah, I mean, I had to put this into the video. I mean, we're finishing on 299 299 non-triples. For me, it's a triple. I mean, 99%. Come on, like that's the best result you can have, right? Not really, but either way, I hope you guys liked today's episode. This army right now is super strong. Like I said, I don't think that the triple rate is as high as with Queen Charge Hybrid, but at the same time, the average destruction is way higher in my opinion. So this is why I'm considering using this in Legend League. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope I see you guys back tomorrow. And see you guys until then. Bye bye.